అయితే తెలుస్తుంది. Hello students, welcome to Maths Online Academy by Sandhya. Myself Sandhya. Today's chapter is new chapter, chapter number 4. Chapter 4, Quadratic equations. Quadratic equations. Chapter number 4, Quadratic equations. Before sessions, we discussed chapter number 1, 2, 3. From chapter 3, polynomials. We saw the types of polynomials. We studied different. In chapter 2, polynomials, we studied different types of polynomials. Linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial, cubic polynomial. Now, quadratic equation. From chapter 2, polynomial means the general form of quadratic polynomial. Let's see what is the general form of quadratic. General form of quadratic. General form of quadratic polynomial. What is the general form of quadratic polynomial? ax square plus bx plus c. And one more is a not equal to 0. This is the main. A not equal to 0. This is the general form of the quadratic polynomial. When polynomial equal to 0, that is the quadratic equation. See? Equal to 0 means ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. And one more, a not equal to 0. This is the general form of quadratic equation. Why we are writing a not equal to 0 means, if you don't write a not equal to 0 means, here quotient, if quotient of x square equal to 0 means, it will go 0 na. The degree of the polynomial goes to 1. The degree of the polynomial goes to 1 means that is linear equation. That's why this is the compulsory question, 1 mark question, or in multiple questions they ask the general form of the equation. A equal to 0, a not equal to 0, a equal to something. Right? This is the compulsory. This is the general form of quadratic equation. Why do we use quadratic equations? In our daily life, we use quadratic equation to find the area, heights, and so many. In general life, if someone gives this is the rectangle. If do you want this size of the carpet means, if you know the length, breadth, it converts into the quadratic equation. You get the x value. X value means in terms of the breadth or length, you get the values. In that purpose, we use the quadratic equation to find the solutions. In this, we get the confusion between linear equation, pair of linear equation and quadratic equations. If you see the question, why don't we solve this question with the pair of equations? You get the you erase the question. But when you see the question, there is a different. You can't take the two separate equations. In pair of linear equations, they compulsory want two variables, two different variables. In quadratic equation, one variable only. That is the difference. See, let's see first question. Example 1. Represent the following situations mathematically. Here he given question form, sentence form. So from sentence forms to we represent mathematical form. First one, John and Jivanti together have 45 marbles. If you see that together have a marbles means already in chapter 3 we solved so many problems based on the pair of linear equations, two variables. Directly we can say Jahnavi have marbles, John marbles equal to x, Jivanti marbles equal to y. But see the question, not that one. Together have the 45 marbles. Both of them lost 5 marbles each, and the product of the number of marbles they now have is 124. We would like to find out how many marbles they had to start with. Marbles are same. How many marbles? First of all, let the number of marbles. First you take John. The number of marbles John has. Why we are taking only one variable means together have 45. Together have 45 means, for example, A person, B person. Together have 45 means A person has how many? For example, here we are choosing x. A person has x means B person has 45 minus x na? Why do we take y here? For example, here we take x plus y equal to 45. We want one more equation also na? For one more equation we don't have the sentence here. If you product of the number of marbles they have is, product means x into y. Is it possible? No. For pair of linear equations. That's why here we are taking for A person is x, B person is 45 minus x. In that cases, x into 45 minus x is possible. Na? You get the quadratic equation. Solving of the quadratic equation is okay. That's why here, when do you see the question, you realize this is in the form of pair of linear equation or quadratic equation. When do you see the question, you can get the, if you solve the problems now, after some problems you get this is the pair of linear equations problem, this is the quadratic equation problem. Let first example 1, first one. Let the number of what marbles na? Number of marbles John has. Number of marbles John has equal to x. Here we are choosing x. So, and together has 45. So, then what do you get? Then the number of marbles, what Jivanti na? What is her name? Jivanti. Jivanti has what? Total together has 45. John has x means Jivanti has 45 minus x. Yes. Okay. Next, the number of and the product of the number of marbles they now have is 124 when both of them lost 5 marbles. The number of marbles or the number of marbles left with John. The number of marbles left with John, when how many? 5 marbles are left na? When he lost 5 marbles. When he lost 5 marbles. So what does he get, John? Total is x. 5 marbles left means x minus 5. Next, the number of marbles left with who? Jivanti. When she lost 5 marbles. Actually, she has 45 minus x. Again, she lost 5 marbles means 45 minus x minus 5. Have you got it? Minus 5. So, means 40 minus x. The cost of product of each, and the product of the number of marbles they have now is 124. So, therefore, given product of, see, both of them lost 5 marbles each, and the product of the number of marbles they now have is 124. So, this one and this one, both product is 124. X minus 5. After losing 5 marbles, the product is 124. The product of the marbles when they lost 5 marbles. After losing the 5 marbles, John has x minus 5 and Jivanti has 40 minus x. So the product of these two equal to 124. Multiply 40 x into minus x square, and again minus 200 is 5 for the 20, 200, minus into minus plus x plus 5x equal to 124. So minus x square plus 45x minus 200 minus 124. Okay. Write down here. So minus x square plus 45x minus 200 minus 124 means minus 324 equal to 0. If you simplify, therefore x square plus 45x minus, we are taking minus common, so if you take minus means minus into minus plus, and again here plus 324 equal to 0. So this is the quadratic equation. We can, if you solve this equation, you get the how many number of marbles John has and Jivanti has. Here we represent the following situations in mathematically only. No need to solve. This is the quadratic equation to solve how many number of marbles John has and Jivanti has. Okay. Next one. A cottage industry purchases certain number of toys in a day. The cost of production of each toy was found to be 55 minus the number of toys produced in a day. In a particular day, the total cost of production was 750. So we would like to find out the number of toys produced on the day. So here, don't know what is the number of toys produced in a day, in each day. And one more is, what is the production of the toys, we don't know. And the cost of the toy also we don't know. Here we are solving only quadratic equations. If you take the we can't find if you take the two different variables. So cottage industry produces a certain number of toys in a day. Per day, that industry produces number of toys, 10 toys, 11 toys, like that. For each cost of the toy also, we don't know. The cost of production of each toy was found to be 55 minus the number of toys produced in a day. So here we can, let's take question number 2. Let the number of toys produced in a day equal to, we can take x. Let's start the question. Let the number of toys produced in a day equal to x. Okay. The cost of production, here number of toys. The cost of production of each toy was found to be 55 minus number of toys produced in a day. Okay, therefore the cost of production given the cost of production of each toy equal to 55 minus the number of toys produced in a day. 55 minus number of toys produced in a day is x. This is the x. Okay. See, the total cost of on one particular day, the total cost of production was 750. This is the number of toys. Per each toy production is this, and the product of these two is the total cost of production was 750. Na? Here mentioned the total cost of production was 750. So x into 55 minus x equal to 750. This is the given. Multiply 55 x minus x square equal to 750. So you take this minus, na? Again you take that side. So x square minus 55x plus 750 equal to 0. This is the quadratic equation. Using this quadratic equation, we can find out the number of toys per day. Okay. This is the question number 2. And next one is, check whether the following are quadratic equations or not. Example 2. Say example 2. Check whether the equations are quadratic equations or not. What is the condition of the quadratic equation? The general form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, and one more is a not equal to 0. This is the general form of quadratic equation. In example 2, see. Example 2, first question. X minus 2 whole square. X minus 2 whole square plus 1 equal to 2x minus 3. Take this one, LHS, RHS, na? LHS equal to solution. X minus 2 whole square plus 1. Yes, a minus b whole square, na? What is the formula? A minus b whole square. A square plus b square minus 2 minus 2ab. Okay, x square plus 4 minus 4x plus 1, a plus b whole square. X square minus 4x plus 5. RHS na? Take it. X square minus 4x plus 5 equal to 2x minus 3. You take this side, all RHS side numbers. Minus 2x plus 5 minus 3 become plus 3 equal to 0. So x square minus 6x plus 8 equal to 0. This is the quadratic equation. Okay. Next question. Next, see. Second question. X into x plus 1 plus 8 equal to x plus 2 into x minus 2. Equal x plus 2 into x minus 2. Okay. Take again here LHS. LHS equal to what? X into x plus 1 plus 8. Multiply x square plus x plus 8. And again RHS. RHS equal to, this is look like a plus b into a minus b. What is the formula? A square minus b square na? So convert x plus 2 into x minus 2. So therefore x square minus 4. 2 square means 4 na? X square plus x plus 8 equal to x square minus 4. See, here x square, here x square get cancelled. So finally we get the x plus 8 equal to minus 4. X plus 8 equal to minus 4 means x plus, it will become x plus 12 equal to 0 na. This is not a, what is the degree of this equation? 1. So not a 2. Not a 2 means this is not a quadratic equation. Therefore this is not a quadratic equation. Okay. Here question mentioned na, check whether the following are quadratic equations or not. This is not a quadratic equation. Why means this is not in the form of x square plus bx plus c. Okay. This is not a quadratic equation. Let's see next question. X into 4. Third question. X into 2x plus 3 equal to x square plus 4. Okay. Take LHS. LHS equal to what? X into 2x plus 3. Yes. So x into 2 x square plus 3x. And next RHS. Equate 2x square plus 3x equal to x square plus 1. You take x square this side. 2x square minus x square plus 3x and minus 1 equal to 0. So finally x square plus 3x minus 1 equal to 0. This is quadratic equation. Next question. X plus 2 whole cube and x cube minus 4. Okay. X plus 2 whole cube and equal to x cube minus 4. Looking like this is not a, we feel this is not a quadratic equation. This is the degree of 3. Compulsory this is not a quadratic equation. Let's see is it quadratic or not. A plus b whole cube. It will be whole cube formula. A cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. Yes. See, LHS equal to x plus 2 whole cube. X cube plus 2 cube means 2 cube, 3x square into 2 plus 3x into 2 square. Yes. X cube, 2 cube means 8. 6x square plus 6, sorry, not 6. 3 4 the 12. 12x. Okay. Next, x cube plus 6x square plus 12x plus 8 equal to x cube minus 4. Here both are same, so get cancelled. Finally, we get 6x square plus 12x plus 8 plus 4. Here 12, na? So 6x square plus 12x plus 12 equal to 0. Take the common 6. X square plus 2x plus 2 equal to 0. So finally x square plus 2x plus 2 equal to 0. This is the quadratic equation. This is in the form of quadratic, na? Power of 2. So this is quadratic equation. And we finished the examples. Okay. Next, in next session, let's we solve the and see exercise 4.1 also same. Check whether the following are quadratic equations or not. You try it. If you don't get, I will explain in the next session. Let's finish in next session. Exercise 4.1 first question, second question, total 4. Okay. If you like this video, please share and subscribe. Thank you.